Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Check one, check two. Okay, okay. Everybody's in the building. Everybody's in the building. You can hear me? Can everybody hear me? All right. All right. I think I got a little delay, guys, but it's all good. How's everybody this evening? Thursday evening. Hits Digital Radio. I'm your host, Giant, the R&B bully. What's good? Dre, for those of you that know. Good to see everybody. SYDBO, Shouty, Angela Jackson, Harlem, New York. Everybody's here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We got a lot going on. A lot going on, guys. You seen the thumbnail? Woo! I hope you guys know about these stories because we about to get into it. It's been a long day. Long day. But a beautiful day as well. Beautiful day to be here. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
We may have had differences. We may have had differences. We may have had differences. We may have had
Everybody on this beautiful Thursday. How's the weather where everybody's at? The weather is really acting kind of crazy, right? The weather is acting up. It's warm when it shouldn't be warm. It's storms where it shouldn't be storms. That horrible catastrophe in Kentucky. I mean, it almost makes you like leery on like what to feel right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But we got a lot to talk about. Lot to talk about. Oh man, I'm feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. Let me see. We're gonna talk about the Chicago tragedy, AROY. We're gonna talk about that guy on Facebook Live. We're gonna talk about ayannadavis and the R.KELLY letters. So we're gonna get into all of that. But how's your day going, guys? How's your week been going? It's almost Friday. Smoke 'em, I see you. K Baby's Lane, I see you. Wifey for Oak Cove, I see you. Harlem, New York, everybody's in the building. Let's see what we gonna do first, guys. What we gonna do first? I think I want to talk about let's see. Let's go to the Chicago tragedy first. This, I don't know if you guys have seen this video. What's up, Lynn Marcellus? I don't know if you guys seen this video. I was very disturbed, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it real. The video disturbed me. This happened on Chicago's South Side. I'm from the West Side, and I've always had certain feelings about the South Side because it always seemed like it was just a tad bit more out of control than the West Side. Not that the West Side was great, not saying that, but the South Side always seemed to be just a tad bit extra. So I seen everybody talking about this video, so I'm like, so for like 2 days, I didn't even want to see it. I was like, I'm not gonna even talk about that. Hadn't seen the video or nothing. I just seen the guy in the red hat and the red hoodie. So yesterday, I kept seeing it, kept seeing people cover it and this and that. So I'm like, let me go watch this. Like, what is this that everybody's talking about? So I go there, and I don't know where you guys are from, but in Chicago, when we see stuff like that, it's it's like it looks like a courtyard, like kind of like how New Jack City look like once you get inside of the whole situation, and then it's surrounded by a number of buildings. It's like you almost like locked in type of thing. So I saw the courtyard, and I saw the camera, and I saw uh, two guys fighting two other guys. I'm like, this is weird that somebody's recording it. And it was also weird that it wasn't a bunch of people like outside. It was this one guy with like braids or dreads. He was kind of running around in between, kind of like both altercations. And I'm looking, I'm like, what is really going on? And KTown Truth, I see. And I'm watching the guy in the top of the screen. He got the guy on the ground, and he's like saying, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown man. This, that, and the third. And then he said, next time I'm gonna leave you, or something like that. And then he gets up and walks away and just turns his back on this guy. And the next thing, and it was like the guy was just laying there at first. So I thought like he was probably like out, like he had knocked him out or something. And then all of a sudden, the guy that he was beating the brakes off of, he pops up and ups that banger and just start letting it ride. Boom, 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 boom. I said, shit, this can't be real. But it was real. And the guy that was beating the brakes off of him, his name was AROY from O Block. And I'm like, oh man, this is insane. I see you, Dana J. My wife is encouraging me to drink. Yeah, you can open it. She wants me to wild out. What's good, pimping? It's good to see you back, man. It's good to see you back. I was asking about you, brother, because you are very entertaining, and I look forward to seeing your commentary. And then when I didn't see you for a while, I was like, what the hell is Dana? But good to see you, sir. Salute. So I'm from Chicago. I'm from the West Side. Now, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that with my own two eyes in the flesh. So that was disturbing to me. Very disturbing. But I think there's a bigger picture here, guys. I think it's a much bigger picture here. If we just really take our time and really look at this. we really have to just really, we need to have a conversation, man, because I feel like, and I'm gonna keep it real, I feel like the youth is in trouble, man. I really do. I really do. And I'm glad I don't have any teenage boys in that age range. And I'm also glad that I didn't happen to grow up in this era right now because it's really not safe for them. I don't even think it's safe for rappers right now. If you're talking greasy, if you in the hood talking about you do this and you do that, it ain't safe. It's not safe. We just watched what happened to Young Dolph. We just watched what happened to Slim 400. It's not safe. So, ladies and gentlemen, daddies and mothers, keep your children close. Even your daughters, keep them close. Because what happened to that man in that courtyard, I don't know if he did something to him prior. I don't know if the little dude did something to him. But regardless of the fact, he shot that man in broad daylight. Broad daylight in the middle of a courtyard, which they call O Block. I'm trying to analyze it because I watched it, I think it was yesterday, and I still see it replaying in my mind. And that's not good. Because if it's replaying in my mind, it's got to be replaying in a lot of people's minds. Has to be. Has to be. But what I'm more concerned with, not I grown ass, it replaying in my mind, I'm more concerned about it playing in these children's minds. The ones that are 10, 11, 12 to about 25. What is it doing to them? Because it has to be desensitizing them, really. Because how much trauma and death can you actually watch until you become numb? Eventually you're going to become numb. And I think, and I hate to say this because I know everybody's going to say, you know what? This needs to stop. This really needs to stop. But you know the sad part, people? Live chat, top tier, people in the bushes. You know the real problem? It's not going to stop. That's the sad problem. Not going to stop. Because at this point, we too far gone. The weather's effed up. The world is like, it's spinning sideways right now. Let's keep it real. It's spinning sideways. Omarion is just everywhere now. Omicron, for those that don't know what I'm talking about. But it's out of control right now. So I'm like, I'm not kidding y'all, man. Y'all might think I'm joking, but that disturbed me. I mean, I'm used to the violence. I've been living in Chicago all my life. Going to high school, I used to watch the Vice Lords fight the Gangster Disciples. And the school that I went to, it was towards the lakefront. So it was like smack dab in the middle of Cabrini Green, basically. And I lived out west, so all of us would catch the North Avenue bus all the way down by the lakefront, by Larrabee Street. And these dudes would fight every single day. They would come in the lunchroom, they would shoot up the lunchroom, but they wouldn't shoot nobody. But they'd shoot in the lunchroom. This was back in the day when dudes was like wearing them big belt buckles with their name on it, and they would be whacking the hell out of each other by the lockers in the lunchroom, splitting each other wig. That was normal. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it became normal. But that's what I'm trying to convey to y'all right now. I was desensitized to that. Because just like I just told you, it became normal. So what do you think it's doing to these kids now? It has to be traumatizing to them that they can just click on YouTube and see stuff like this. Has to be. And like I said before, I don't know what this guy did to that skinny dude, if anything. But what I do know is just understanding the streets. Once he pummeled dude, like beat the brakes off him, he was never supposed to leave him laying right there and not pat him down. Go in his pockets. Go in his pockets. Check his belt to see if he got a knife, see if he got a gun, anything, because nigga, you didn't even run away. You walked away. It didn't make no sense to me. I was like, what am I watching? And kids, man, this is their entertainment, unfortunately. Right. So it's like, I mean, this cannot be good. Lynn Marcellus, what's good? This is not good. And I didn't even really want to talk about this, but I think for those of you that are mothers and fathers and have younger children, keep them close to you, man. Keep them close to you because we're in a different time now. Very different time. Things are not the same. Things are not like, we don't, have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed? There's not even a such thing as a big mama no more. Come on, let's keep it real. Grandmas now are 35 years old. Are they not? You got grandmothers at 35 now. How is that possible? I don't really know. But you got it. And, not to dump on grandmothers that are 35, 4 years old. But at the end of the day, a lot of the 35, 40-year-old grandmothers are still in the clubs and still kind of doing the young thing based off where we are now in the world. So it makes it hard for the youth, those grandbabies, to look at their grandma or granddad. They still in the club, they still talking slick around the house, this, that, and the third. It turns it, how do they respect you? Let's just keep it real. How do they respect their grandparents now? When their grandparents might bump into them when they both are on some dumb stuff, right? So rest in peace to that man. And I'm not trying to make, by no means him sound like, he did, he, deserved what he got, because nobody deserves to die. I don't think, unless it's something personal within your family. Somebody do something to your family, something like that, and if you jump out the window on that, then hey, it is what it is. But they was having a man-to-man, one-on-one fight, and he lost his life. I don't believe that should happen. I just don't. Wifey for Oko say, I'm a proud grandma of 3. Keep them close to you. Keep them close to you. Teach them right. Teach them right. Because something tells me that we're headed for something. Now, I don't quite know what that is. Don't get me to lying. But we're heading for something different. And I'm going to go off the rails real fast, but did you hear about, I can't remember the guy's name. It was either the Bezos dude or the other dude. And they trying to create some type of brain chip. And I watched the video where they had this monkey in front of this screen, and he was playing like that old school tennis game where the bars are on the side and it hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? But his arms wasn't moving or nothing. He was controlling it with his mind through this chip. Real talk. What is these people in here saying? West Coast Bella? Yes. As you should have children. Ain't that why we here as humans? We're here to bring forth children and reproduce and replenish the earth. I think that's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yes. My message to you is keep your children close if you can, because the social media has them so entangled that they have no regard for adults. In a lot of cases, they don't have no respect like we had respect back in the day. They talking to their mother's file, talking to their grandparents' file now. I mean, I can imagine talking to my grandmother file. She'd have probably split my wig quick if I even raised my voice. But that ain't what this is now. We in a different time. You better pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the weather. That'll tell you we're in a different time now. It's not like things are not like what they used to be. Pay attention. Things are out of order. So we're gonna move on from that. Hopefully, whoever did that to him will be caught. Oh, and let me add this. I forgot about this. The female that's allegedly recorded it, they beat the brakes off her afterwards because she put it up. Because she put the video out. They beat the brakes off her. This is Chicago, people. I beg of you, stay away from that South Side. Stay away from that. Angela Jackson, what you say? But they tell us we can't be around each other without a mask. Let me tell you something about that. When the pandemic first started, about the first month or so, I had made a conscious decision that I would never not wear a mask around groups of people ever again. So I guess I'm gonna start coming up with my own line of masks just to match what I'm wearing, because I'm never not wearing no mask around people no more. Period. And that's a fact. Mean Queen, what's up? Janisha, it's radio. Why you keep skipping my questions? What a question at, Jamisha? It's hard to read. Can we cash app Dana? So, no, man, I'm not doing that on here. You don't do that. Hit him and tell him that. I can't do that. I don't like to do that over here because if I get into that space, I'd be feuding with everybody. So I'd stay away from that. So you're gonna have to tell him that on your own. But thanks for watching. I appreciate you. But yeah. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. But rest in peace to AROY. Because I know he had some type of family or something. Somebody love him and go miss him. So hopefully they'll be able to get through it. All right. Let's talk about this cat. And as you see, I got on the screen, I just said Facebook Live because I'm pretty sure everybody has seen that because I don't know the guy's name. And again, this was very disturbing to me because I'm watching this. In my opinion, this clean cut guy. He's got his phone and he's not angry or nothing. He's just walking and he's talking. And he's saying how his ex-wife won't let him see the kids, that he allegedly was messing with the kids and this, that, and the third. So they wasn't getting along too good. And I'm like, okay, where's this going? So I'm watching, I'm watching. But the part that bothered me the most, y'all, is the fact that he was so flipping calm. And that made me feel eerie a little bit because he was extremely calm, extremely calm. And I'm like, okay, well, why is everybody watching this? Like, what are you about to say? And then he gets to the part where he says, um, so me and my wife fell out, blah, blah, blah. And I met someone else and she got pregnant. And then she started telling me the same thing as my ex-wife did. And that's, I'm not going to see my kids and woo, woo, wham. And I'm like, what? So then he's still walking and talking. And then he says, well, yeah, I shot her in the head. Now I'm headed to do my ex-wife, and then I'm gonna do myself. I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Again, y'all, listen, man, listen close. This is Facebook for the world to see. And I know I'm on some like real positive stuff right now, but I have to because I feel like we're in a strange place. Kids are watching. Your children, whoever listening and listening to this show right now, your children are watching this, man. Your children. And let's not start that, oh, I monitor my kids. You know, our kids ain't watching that BS. When they go to school, they look, if you got their phone blocked, they looking on somebody else's phone for the BS. Let's keep it real. That's a fact. So you ain't stopping nothing. And I'm just keeping it real. So once he said that, I'm in shock now. Now I'm glued to the phone. Like, what is this nigga finna do? I know they're not gonna show this on Facebook. What his plans are. I mean, so he walking and he's saying that his wife, his ex-wife, yes, it's fair to say, Gemini Don, social media, I believe, and I hate to say this, I'm gonna jump out the window. I believe it's just a curse. I don't even think there's a gift in it, to be honest. Because we was okay without it. We were we were getting along fine. You know what I'm saying? To tell this motherfucking social media, we was getting along just fine. Real talk. So he walking, he's still talking. He's saying, "Yeah, my ex-wife started this depression." And as he's walking, you see a door open, and he said, "Oh, there go my ex-wife right there." And he starts running towards the door. She had opened the door. And as he went in the door, I know you've seen it. I don't know if you heard this though. He said, "Today's the day." Fucked me up. Fucked me up. Only thing went through my mind at this point when he said, "Today's the day." The first thing I thought was, did she know that today was the day? That's the first thing I thought. She had no idea that that would be her last day on the planet. It made my stomach hurt a little bit. And just like Gemini Don say, that's why when you go to my Instagram, all my social media, you don't see me doing hardly nothing. If anything, I'm promoting something I'm doing and promoting some food. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to cook. Catering companies almost up and ready to go. I'm on some straight positive. I don't got time for that. But it really bothered me to think like, what was she thinking when he said, "Today's the day"? Imagine somebody knock at your door and listen to what I'm saying. Somebody knock at your door and bust into your door and say, "Today's the day." You'll probably pee on yourself. Tell me it's not horrible. It's horrible. Some days I don't even get on social media. I try not to even look at it. And because I do this podcast, I feel forced to look at it because I have to know what's going on. And it's the same thing with the news. Don't you get tired of hearing, if it's an hour broadcast of the news, 55 minutes will be nothing but trauma, drama, and BS. And then 5 minutes they'll say, "Oh, and these little girls in the hood, I mean, they're baking cookies or they making lemonade or something beautiful happened." 5 minutes of that and 55 of nothing but violence and drama. It's a plan. I don't get it. I'm not with it, I should say. I get it, but I'm not with it. It's insane. But, and of course, you all know, and he killed himself. He killed himself. I want to put something in there that I didn't even plan to do. I thought about it, but I forgot to put it in there. I'm going to put it in here now so I can put it on the screen because I really want to know what y'all think about this. But I'm going to put it in. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I hope I'm spelling this right. I think that's right. And this is just a sidebar I thought about the other day. What do you prefer? Crystals or White Castles? Because what I seem to notice is people in the South love crystals. I remember we had a security guard on tour. His name was Hammer. And we would get to certain cities, and on the way in, he would see a crystals, or the crystals might be about half a mile from the venue or something. This man would walk there and say he gotta have crystals, and I'm looking at him like, crystals? I don't want no damn crystals. I don't even like crystals. To me, it's nasty. If you really want to know the truth, crystals pimping. Give me a sack full. Who said that? Daddy Fat Boy. You say crystals, huh? I say White Castles. I love some White Castles. My bad, my bad. White Castles for me. I love White Castles. A old double cheeseburger, large fry, or for those of you that like White Castles, do you remember, or I don't know if it was just a Chicago thing, or the area I was in, but they used to have fish bites, these little bitty fish bites. Somebody say, I can't mess with White Castle anymore. Hey, I love White Castles. These companies are the same, like Captain D's and Long John Silver. Yeah. I mean, they kind of are the same, but it's something about the flavor of them crystals I'm not really feeling. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought we weren't gonna talk about that. Yeah, but my thing is White Castles. I'll just throw that out there. But I'm gonna take your word for it, Jamisha Taylor. Next time I'm able to get to a White Castle, that's what I'm gonna tell them. But they good anyway to me. Real talk. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Did you guys see this? Ayannadavis. Does anybody know who this is? Because boy, if you don't, I'm about to tell you. Government cheese. I see you, SYDBO. This ayannadavis character. This is out of Florida, and she was a 20-year-old substitute teacher. Let that sink in. Let me say that again. She was a 20-year-old substitute teacher. And she basically was having an entanglement with a young boy 16 or under. I'll say that. I think he might have been 14. Might have. And they were having unprotected sex. Yeah. 2 times at her house. She gave this information up. This is what she told the authorities. 2 times at her house and 2 times at his house. Yeah. Now, here's my problem with that. We were just talking about the youth, everybody, right? We were just speaking about the youth and how, the youth is out of control. She's a part of the youth. She's only 20. So, in my opinion, who made it okay for her to go to a school and be a substitute teacher at 20 years old around kids that are anywhere from what, 13 to 18, 17, 18? It almost seems like a setup. It almost seems like they set up. West Coast fellas say, whoop that trick. I mean, do you guys really see where the world is at right now, or am I tripping? Somebody slow me down if I'm tripping. 20 years old, substitute teacher, sleeping with a young boy under or the age of 16, 14 years old. Now, you got those 14-year-olds and this, that. And not only that, they put it on, he put it on Snapchat. He was showing it to the football team at the school, and they put it on Snapchat. And the football team had the nerve to say she can't even take that D. Come on, man. What are we on Earth still? We can't be. We can't be on Earth. I say it all the time, honestly, but this is, I think, is really, we're in the Matrix. I really believe it. And whatever the hell your version of the Matrix is, we're there. Oh, it's real. And it's outrageous. And she looks crazy as hell. Let's just keep it real. She looked like she possibly would have done something like that. No, no, no disrespect. I say that respectfully. But I mean, come on, man. You're not even the teacher. You're just a substitute. That means you might not be there but a couple of weeks. So I guess she said, well, fuck it, I gotta get it in now. Right now. Before they get me up out of here. I'm gonna get me some young ping real quick. Horrible. Where are we going? Where are we going? What is this all about? The 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 homicides, the adults messing with minors, the weather, Omicron, aka Omarion. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? We really have to get a handle on things, people. We really do. And I look at the glass half full instead of half empty. So I still have faith that maybe something can be done. But the way it looks like it's going to be tough. And Gemini Don, you wasn't supposed to cross that line. But this is what I mean about the younger generation. That to them is a win. To whoever that little boy was, allegedly 9 times out of 10, that was a win for him. He like, I'm screwing the teacher? She's here to teach me, but I'm going to teach her. I'm going to teach her a thing or two. She going to make my grades 100. Everything is good. And I'm finna show this Snapchat to all my homies. I'm the man now. I'm the man, 50 grand. It's a different mindset. Gemini Don, it's a different mindset. Yeah, Smoke'em say all of his substitutes was in their 50s. For the most part, I can speak to that and say they were. But in high school, I did have a high school teacher. Her name was Miss Bell. She didn't look young, but she was in shape. She didn't look like your regular teachers or nothing like that. She was like okay. But she was so no nonsense, nobody ever even had those type of thoughts. You didn't even think it. If you did think it, you didn't say nothing. You wasn't disrespectful. And look at this nigga. Look what this nigga say. Hold up. Dre, you ain't never smashed no sub teacher or teacher. Absolutely not, Dana J. Get out of here. I wasn't on that. In high school, dude, I was in the hallways singing with the little group that I had, or I was cutting niggas' hair in the bathroom getting paid. One of the two, man. I wasn't on that. I was trying to get the new girls that was coming in. The transfers. The ones that transfer in. And you know they don't know nobody or nothing. So it's every man for himself. Whoever can run up on her first, she gonna date you. So I was on that. I catch a new one come in, I'm there. Boom. Hey, what's up, girl? Man, don't mess with them football players. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. They're gonna drag you underwater. I got you. I got you. Oh my goodness, man. But this lady, ayannadavis, is out of her damn mind, man. So you know she's out of here. So it is what it is. God bless her. Maybe she'll learn from her mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But that memory will never leave that little dude mind, nor the football team, and nor everybody that saw the Snapchat. That will never leave their memory. Oh my goodness, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, okay. We talked about the weather. Okay, so Everybody in the chat, I guess y'all saying crystals, huh? Well, y'all, I don't know about that, but it's all good. Okay, now we gonna do. I put the R. Kelly uh, letters in the title, but I did that because ultimately, what I'm about to address is this: choke no jerk, no joke versus Levi for Kelly. Now, this is another one of them things where I just looked at as I'm watching. I'm watching how Choke is going in on Levi, and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't y'all just cool? And then he goes on to say, R. Kelly said, you are not his fucking cousin. I say, what? And I mean, and he was going in. I didn't understand it. I'm like, what happened? I don't know Levi. I don't know Choke No Joke. I know neither one. But I've seen Levi for quite a while. Whenever he come on his channel, I'm R. Kelly cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. And then for Choke to say that he know for a fact that this is out of Rob mouth, that this is not his damn cousin. I was outdone. Again, I say, again, I say, where are we going? Yeah, Bruce said it too. And I heard him when he said it. I heard him when he said it. And the only thing I could say at that point is I've never seen Levi a day in my life. And let's keep it a buck. I've been around since things have begun, when Rob's career started, more than both of his brothers. And I've never seen Levi. Never seen him a day in my life. Not to say that, I mean, I don't know if that's his cousin or not. I don't know. I've never seen him though. But Choke No Joke went in. I'm like, what is going on here? Well, where did I see him at? Where did I see him at? If you say I see him, where did I see him at? Because I've never seen this man before in my life. Refresh my memory because I don't recall. And that's all I can say to that. I just don't recall. That's why I say I'm not finna knock nobody's truth. Okay. Rocking with the truth. I mean, I don't really think it makes a difference. Because at the end of the day, what do we all want? We all want to see this man not go to jail. Ain't that what we all want? Or some of us, or a lot of us, we don't want to see him go to jail. I don't want to see him go to jail. You should have questions, Gemini Don. Wait, I gotta put this up. Kiera Lambert. She said, "Choke No Joke is on that booger sugar." Oh my goodness, I hope not. And see, that's why I say, man, I don't know. I don't know. I found it very entertaining that he wowed out on dude like that. I found that very entertaining. And then I watched a video where Levi for Kelly actually came back and was calling Choke broke no joke. I say this shit is gone crazy. I say everybody's nuts. I feel you. Imperfect Lynn. And that flop. Oh, no, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, Imperfect Lynn. You right? You are right, Gemini Don. When it comes to that, you are exactly right. Because to my knowledge, I don't understand how the acquaintance was met. I don't understand how the acquaintance was met. So, I mean, that's kind of my take on it too. I mean, how did this all happen? He's rocking with the truth. Hey, rocking with the truth. What does that mean? Hey, rocking with the truth. Billy Jones, what's good to see you. Yeah, man. But that was really funny. Well, it was very entertaining on both ends. What Choke said and what Levi was saying, it was very entertaining. And that's another thing, guys. I really look at this like entertainment, and also I look at it like it's work. This is work to me. Entertaining you is work, and hopefully I can give you some golden nuggets along the way of us having a good time. I can spread a little bit of my knowledge by being a man of a certain age and possibly help someone, with my advice or whatever the case may be. But all the other shenanigans, to me, it's just entertainment, man. Nobody should be getting really mad at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But some people take it a lot more serious. Queen Diva say the letters are real. You have a few of the authors have been released from the what's that? The MDC. Hey man, like I said before, that's not my business. I don't know. All I know is a lot of the wording and things like that. I've been knowing this guy for almost 30 years, and I know how he speaks. And so unless it didn't matter how he spoke and somebody else did it the way that they did it, hey, whatever it was, it or is, it is. To me, that's not even the issue right now. The issue is this man going to get released or not? That's basically the bottom line. Let's just keep it real, people. That's the bottom line. That's what we all waiting to see. All of this in between is like fluff. It's just fluff. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. Why you keep saying I'm not posting your comments? Let me see. Let me see. Kiera Lambert. Kiera Lambert. Let me find it. I'm trying to find something you posted earlier. I thought I did. Okay, boom. There you go. How about that? Hit that like button, and you see that ticker moving across the screen. The PayPal is on that. Cash App is on that. If you find the show entertaining, please feel free to donate. And also, I'm putting together something right now. The team is actually putting it together. Lynn and a few more people. But I'm gonna be shooting a short film, probably late February, beginning of March. It's gonna be called Fame, and it's based on a record I did quite some time ago. And it's not even mixed. I'm gonna get it mixed before we actually do the show, but it's not mixed now. But I'm gonna put together something so you guys can get a chance to hear a little bit of that and actually understand what the short film is gonna be about. So I'm not gonna tell you now. I want you to hear the record first, but the record is called Fame. But it's gonna have a lot of possible triggers for people who are understanding what's going on in the world right now. It's going to be very informative and very special to what's going on right now. Oh, it's always all good. Someone in the chat, I've been told, tried to jump out the window on me, but it's all good. We don't worry about that over here. You know what I mean? So keep jumping out the window, as long as you don't get disrespectful. It's all good. And this is something else, YouTubers. Unless somebody is being disrespectful, let people speak what they want to speak, man. Everybody's not gonna like you. That's just life. So I don't care as long as you don't disrespect my business. I'm not tripping on you. And we see you. So it's all good. So let me see what else I got. I think that's it, guys. Oh, well, I just mentioned this. This wasn't even a part of the demo, but uh Jim Jones crew beat up Freddie Gibbs and his crew. And Freddie Gibbs was acting like everything was good. He's like, yeah, I might have lost today, but I win in court. I say, that shit don't matter, nigga. You lost. It don't matter. You lost there. On live. You lost. Take your L and go home. Crazy. Which one? Which one? Which one? I see you, Dana. I'm finna find it. You talking about this one? You talking about that one? My last one. That one? That's the last one, bro. Unless you're talking about another one I missed. Or this one. Man, it's going pretty fast, man. It's going pretty fast. I'm trying to keep up, but it's going pretty fast. And I'm sipping. And I'm just sipping a little bit. Y'all know I don't drink nothing but red wine and might have a little beer, you know. But other than that, I don't really do it. Nah, I ain't gonna jump out the window on them. Everybody's good with me. Long as it don't get disrespectful, I'm good. Riding with the truth.com, boo, FYI. Rocking with the truth. Rocking with the truth say these letters are phony as a $3 bill. Oh shit. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. See, I stay out of that. That's why You know, when my people tell me, "Oh, so and so tried to jump out the window," I'm like, "Really? Why? Why you jump out the window on me? For what? No need to. Everybody's good with me until you cross me. Then we'll have a problem. But until then, man, we rocking. Everything is love." But yeah. So did you wait? Did you guys hear? Did you guys see the Tasha K thing where she had the dude on that was filming the whole Black China thing? Ron something. She disrespected that man and said, this interview is trash and you with them doodoo braids or something." Man, she snapped out. I'm like, I was shocked. I'm like, why did she do that? I didn't get it. This is Dana J. Why are they on Dana J head in this chat? I don't know. But guys, I'm about to get up out of here. And I'll be back tomorrow night if something is popping. I will be back so we can kick off this weekend going into the holidays. And happy holidays, everybody. Do all you guys celebrate Christmas? To me, I'm gonna keep it real. You might call me an idiot, but I keep it real. To me, Christmas is for your significant other and children. I think it's just for your significant other and maybe your parents. But all your uncles and cousins and little nieces and shit like that, fuck that. I'm not doing all that. But I love them still the same, but I think it's for your immediate people that you rock with, you know, spouse and kids. I got you, pimping. And man, I'm gonna say this again. You know, I know you get a lot of flack out there, bro, but you're very entertaining. I enjoy it, and I like how you have like got to a place now to where you rocking with a lot of other topics. Because at the end of the day, and I'm telling all the YouTubers this is a business. Y'all better capitalize off of it and pay attention to what y'all be saying because you want to always be able to monetize your channel. Because that's what these Caucasian people doing. They getting money. They getting money. West Coast Bella, I see you. So guys, I appreciate everybody being here. If you enjoy the content, support the channel. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm finna pop out on you. You know what I mean? And I've had a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself as well. And everybody have a safe night. Stay away from that Omarion. Keep your mask on. All right? And I'll see y'all tomorrow night if something popping off. And if you hear about anything popping off, send it to my email. Email is in the description. Email is on the screen. Let me know what you hear. And I'm out.